Ebusuya mamo akwaba na so ba Umsika TV so ayam so phone na apia. You best say na dey kan your channel so I must show say you subscribe to Umsika TV. Na wa like here videos na wa comment say na be ya bibia post video abenya kwan yetimi ahwe bi. Andra day na NDC party no launch ne youth manifesto.
One of the taxes that is not performing is e-levy. E-levy, they said, will solve every problem in this country. Unfortunately, e-levy is not performing well. It's bringing in just about 1.something billion cedis. And so some of those obnoxious taxes, you can substitute them.
For the first time, this is the first time a political party in the history of Ghana launched a manifesto, particularly for the youth of the country. Now it's a extraordinary thing na NDC party let me then aye. Na say jumedi e course so UPSC Accra. Wojumedi national that the flag bearer of NDC John Dramani Mahama, the running mate na Jinopokwa German Kupie mo ho, the national youth organizer George Parado lawyer Kupie mo ho, Sami Jenfi and a whole lot of the gurus of the party Kupie mo jumedi na say. Na ebusia in Myanmar, our manifesto for the youth, no. Dear also here, John Mahama's pledge for the young people of Ghana, 2024. The pledge of JM for the young people of Ghana. Now, summer sa manifesto for the youth, no. A bit of best no more eche. Nothing so assembly after that manifesto launch, no. Now, dry ya so here, International Youth Day. I don't know JDM. Echo have town hall meeting with the youth ewo Bukom Arena ewo Accra. Na yebesa sefi launching of the manifesto no for the youth no ewo UPS no na afi so yabehwe what transpired at the Bukom Arena. Na wojumedi national say in the manifesto for the youth no ade ba ko a abetogwa obia di ho abobo ni say the NDC in that manifesto for the youth, are saying that there will be free admission for tertiary students. I mean, those who are going to ride the WASI in 2024, Sabra make say Obosuma guest. SHS 3 for Ashasi Tro WASI. Sankolani mina nyame wadom omu school entering into the tertiary institution, I mean public universities, Ghana muno. JDM policy for the youth which I say they will not pay any admission fee.
I want you all to say with me, no fees stress. No fees stress. What are we saying? President John Mahama is simply promising that one, for all university entrants into level 100, you are not paying academic fees. No academic fees for all level 100 students. We've heard many stories. We've heard many stories about students who finish school with 6 A's, 7 A's, 8 A's, and we have to start crowdfunding sources for them so they can enter into university. All of that would be a thing of the past in the next NDC administration. The second part of this policy is the Student Loan Trust Fund Plus. The student loan is basically dead as it is. When President Mahama comes back, he would revamp the Student Loan Trust Fund.
Mijeli say what the way of present that policy of the party or chilema there will be free admission fee. That is, there will be no payment of admission fee to enter into any of the public universities in Ghana. That's how Senator Guano and the executive director for African Education Watch, Kwesi Asare, a grant interview with TV3 presenter Bakun. And Ochilemu say, oh, Ekufu already free senior high buy no. Now what I say, at least 40% of the graduates of the senior high able to enter into tertiary institutions, federal education. But can I say sa emisade hu abani si nani so no wontimi realize it because of financial constraints esen sikasem ti akola yetimi akosuku wefis akọ SHS 1 to 3 free when to school fees bia na ka ban ni sadu na ka ban botai ne say sa nipa no benya kwan etumi akọ tertiary I mean university any other tertiary institutions akọ sua ade ato amade sua so na wetumi abaye said yes we ye boa on mine koso na so sa na ohia eni sikasem ti sa nipa no bebre na nya kwan timi nkofeda won education enu ti sa ban be the policy bi aba say oh on the day man of go school free at tertiary institutions in their first year without paying any fees not sure adwempa.
Our report established that financial access barriers were the major impediment to secondary tertiary
and this includes what the entry level financial burden for instance academic fees as has been identified by the NDC. But I want to find out if what's the total based on your own research, the total number of students or persons who gain admission across the 15 traditional universities and the 10 technical universities and the others that qualify within the definition of public universities as the NDC is seeking to have this promise apply?
Well, since it excludes College of Education, it's virtually, we are looking at a number around 115, because the colleges are doing about 12 to 13,000 intake. And so if you take out that number from the 127, you are talking about 113.
113,000.
Yeah.
And it's Kwesi Asare of African Education Watch, HMA, papa because people will be in tertiary institution because of financial constraints. Now, San Semono, Anna, the deputy ranking member on the Parliament Education Committee, Dr. Clement Apak, and so actually we say, on my calculations, we say it will cost government 3 million Ghana cedis to do that. Now, it's a why calculations we say, about here 3 million Ghana cedis, 8 million implemented that policy here. A school for school, tertiary institution free for the first year, they will not pay any admission fee or whatsoever to enter into the various universities of their choice across the country. Meka universities, I'm talking about public universities. Now, we see an answer to go on the brain, I can say for one dinner from Papa. Now, also, what do you think about that policy? A government of Ghana bringing a policy that will make it free for students to enter into a public universities in the first year free without paying any other fees. And look at that. In the education sector now, the NDC Youth Manifesto no Sanchez said government is going to extend the free senior high school to private senior high schools across the country. That means NDC are buying led by JDM. Se Ghana for 12 mana. NDC are doing what say secondary schools are buying private secondary schools. They are going to enroll them onto the free senior high school. After so, Osan provided free Wi-Fi. They will provide free Wi-Fi on campuses for second cycle and tertiary institutions across the country. And here, cafe education. After so, Osan persons living with disabilities, other tertiary institutions free. Say there, we will be our account name when you are was see. And I say we will any form of physical disability be now. Under the NDC government led by JDM, no, they are going to give you free education as a disabled person to acquire education as a Ghanaian. Ebusia, in some probably I was our manifesto room. You were youth in agriculture, youth in digital skills, and there are a lot of promises in that manifesto for the youth. Na ebusia sa dwumadi no kwawie no ana JDM ekosia youth no ewo Bukom Arena bichirema Bukom Arena na ko hwe nipa be pie mo sa dwumadi na ase no Professor na Jino Poko Ajiman eko ho JDM na nkasa na Ojinamu Pablo wo ho NDC executives ahoro san wo ho Ayite Powers yo boxer Ayite Powers no wo ho san so na Brian Makamoko aka Buko Banku also no was Medina Subi and several other people were there. Now one na and Ghana every day they pia some free so Ghana. Side Medina no ana yemi apen ba ko friend Kojo Sheldon oba online a wajide din pa wo ho pa Kojo Sheldon Studios wajide din pa obenya odi say never to go say on invitation to attend that youth program now yes and sendra na International Youth Day and it's na JDM ASR program that commemorate that event at Kosobukum Arena na Kojo Sheldon chemu a onya invitation sanke so about that program ni bi na mom invitation onya yen no na condition bi ewo ho na condition bi eden ewo ho na mpanyin se kakum ye jeno kwaku anumti me pese me kan said ya Kojo Sheldon dey nsem no atugwa fai na nyina yetimi ahwe bi se ahwefo Kojo Sheldon. You know what be funny about this? They invited me for the Bukom thing on condition that they will give me the question to ask JDM. Said it's either my personal questions or nah. Be like they weren't interested in that, so I play FIFA. That is the question in person say. Or to start friends some Bukom program maybe. On the condition say organizers of that program no that man question na what the person obebisa JDM na wetimi amani muai ana ko say me say dabi me de me ti be nyasa makasa mo me question makasa me ti bisa anu ti say mo person ba program ne be dia na mama me akonya say makasa question dia be bisa former president Mahama bia no me ti ye den ebisa no na waka say dabi ni to wanko otra fie no bo FIFA game e dey release ni tension Hey, Ebusia. So is it the case? Some of these programs say you know you questions and I am answers. No, some of the questions are premeditated. And I say it is a plan thing. Only plan him say Kofi Mensah Obebisa me say Ghana Krano regions are in Ghana. Now when you say you have 16 regions. Now I say your plan at the end of that. It is a plan thing. It is not a genuine interaction. Ebusia. It is some. Kojo Sheldon ede tugwa ene na we na Kojo Sheldon any abranti bi ayo so yefre no Kali J ekobisa former president Mahama question na obuano na sabranti no ne Kojo Sheldon a class on the fact say oklemu say Kojo Sheldon amba JDM program na mum sake ba omia program dia ankobeko ana ani ti uba social media no so a whole lot of comments na amafo commenting on that issue between Kali J and then Kojo Sheldon. Now what's that program na say ano JDM ede to go say Ghana for to awamana he's going to establish youth development ministry. Just say a ministry for cry about ama youth no iye bie enti Osanka say he's going to abolish the 10% tax on betting. You na yeti said the this answer to go FI.
Boys they hustle and job no day. So now the bet they do small, get money for gobe. You see? So I understand. As no say this one, it be matter where they concern the youth. Plenty. So we talk already. Say where we come. The betting tax will go remove them. We go find. We know say.
All those who engage in betting are houseless. So how could a government be taxing people who are already hustling on the street? Ochiremu a ehun behia say ye behwe kwan bi efa so ye benya sika bi. Ochiremu say onim say that taxes ni na no IMF aware. Inti government no enyi hwe say obo de sanu man be den ebeba. Na wo say this aban ne ba. Obehwe kwan efa so benya sika fi be bia be hyem. That betting tax no behwe sika be de brain as a country. Na mo tinya introduce another way of getting revenue to supplement government revenue. So na be ya wo twa sa betting tax ni mu a Emma aban so ho yeden enchire no enso JDM chire ma se Ghana foto obama na oba obetwa betting tax no mu kra obeyi afiwo osan chire mu say tax bi say COVID-19 levy as they say oto no rebre na say utua tax okoto no bi a ewo so no obeyi start COVID-19 levy na afiwo afi so no the famous e-levy oba scrapping na afiwo and you know, 3 taxes are JDM so be if you want. 1, 10% betting tax also be if you want. 2, COVID-19 levy also be if you want. 3, almighty e-levy so ba be you na if you want. Na be share said the other answer to Ghana YouTube bon semana esi when ese okachire. And you know, the launch of the NDC youth manifesto at the UPS a year very successful, and there were a lot of promises for the youth. I bon pai say nyame ya adom na se JDM nya akwanya na obetia yes I no money na youth let nya for on my pai den efra na nkoma enkoye say boachi bi din because politicians of power na mpanyini say aboa no say efini nya na ewoni sunko say efini jane nso a ewoni sunko enti say politicians of power they promise heaven and earth, but sometimes when they get a chance, they forget about the promises. And you see, sometimes can say the NDC for the first time, a country, NDC for the first time as a party in the country, has launched separately a manifesto for the youth. A manifesto that's going to take care of the affairs of the youth, that's going to improve the welfare of the youth and ensure that the youth gets a meaningful job to do. Sub manifesto never be so sound so woman here 24-hour economy. And one of the flagship program for the NDC going into the 2024 elections. And it's a some PMU that manifesto launch in our chima the same job. Nipa 3 ever cost every day 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours, 3 hours. Because if you call 8 hours no upon, I'm not call 8 hours no upon, you are call 8 hours no upon. In the chima, so when you are going to bar, they are going to make sure that they are going to introduce 3 shifts. I mean 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours, making 24 hours. So they are not going to waste any hour being unproductive. Okay, they are going to create more jobs and also make sure that existing jobs operate 24 hours without any break, so that the teeming youth who are unemployed on our streets will be equipped with the necessary skills and be employed. Also, be now let's live decent lives as Ghanaians. And you know, somebody can say there, Kojo Sheldon, any J, or that bosso, the reason why Kojo Sheldon decided to ignore an invitation to honor the youth program at the Bukom Square. And you know, Ebusia, sa clash here between J and Kojo Sheldon, no, I will be about Obiano. We shall keep you posted on Umsika TV. And then first time about channel, so make sure say subscribe to Umsika, share your videos, no, like it. Now for so me who watching chira efasa asemi ehho. Eyam somfo nana apia.